What is up, my Tickle Me crew? This is Chad here, bringing you guys a Pokemon X and Y tutorial video. So today I'm going to be showing you guys how to breed perfect, competitive, battle-ready Pokemon in X and Y. So if you're new to breeding or you're new to the competitive battling scene altogether, you probably don't understand what I mean by a perfect Pokemon. So what I mean when I say perfect Pokemon is A, the Pokemon that you're trying to breed has the perfect nature that you want. B, the Pokemon you're trying to breed has the perfect ability that you want. And C, the Pokemon you're trying to breed has either 5 or 6 perfect IVs in its stats. Now, I'm assuming that you guys are new to this and you probably don't know what IVs are. IVs stand for individual values, and these IVs are hidden numbers. You can't physically see them, but there are ways that you can find out what IVs your Pokemon actually has. You can go the old route and just Google search like an IV calculator and just enter your Pokemon's information into the calculator, and that will tell you what IVs your Pokemon has. But that's a little difficult. In 6th Gen, they actually implemented an NPC here in Cloud City. I'll go ahead and pull up my town map so that you guys can see where Cloud City is. Keep in mind, guys, that you can only do this once you've beaten the game. So once you've beaten the storyline, go to Cloud City and begin your breeding. So as you can see, it's this city down at the bottom right. So go here, and there's actually an NPC inside the Pokemon Center. So let me go inside real quick, and it's actually this guy with the purple hair. He's over towards the left. So talk to this guy, and he will actually tell you which stats your Pokemon has that are perfect. IVs range anywhere from 0 to 31. 31 being the best, 0 obviously being the worst. So for this example, I will show you guys which stats my Talonflame has that are perfect. So I'm going to go ahead and talk to this guy, and it's going to bring up a menu showing which Pokemon you have in your party. So I only have Talonflame in my party so far, so I'm going to show you guys Talonflame. I see. This Pokemon's potential is decent all around. That's how I judge it anyway. Incidentally, I would say that its greatest potential lies in its speed stat. So right there, guys, you can see that this Talonflame only has a perfect speed stat. All 5 of its other stats are not perfect. So this would not be a viable Pokemon in competitive battling. But don't worry, guys, if you have a Pokemon with 1 or no perfect IVs, I'm going to show you guys how to breed perfect Pokemon with 5 or 6 perfect IVs. Also, I would like to announce that I will not be showing you guys EV training in this video. This is strictly for breeding. EV training will be a topic for another video. So once you have beaten the game and you are ready to start your breeding, there are 2 must-have items that you need to have to start breeding. If you do not have these items, you will not have a good time breeding. I promise you, it will be damn near impossible for you to breed perfect Pokemon without these 2 items. Now, there are a couple of recommended items and things that you should have, but we'll go over that next. But right now, the 2 items that you absolutely must have, no questions asked, are the Destiny Knot and the Everstone. So the Destiny Knot passes 5 random IVs from either parent to the offspring. That is extremely important, guys. And finally, the Everstone actually passes the nature of one of the parents to all of the offspring. So for example, if you were having a Haxorus and a Ditto as the parents, say the Haxorus is jolly and the Ditto is modest, and you want all of the offspring to be a jolly Axew, you will want to give the Everstone to the Haxorus to pass the jolly nature to all of the offspring. Alright guys, so now I'm going to show you guys where to find the Destiny Knot and the Everstone in X and Y. So, we're going to start off with the Destiny Knot. And actually, there are 2 locations where you can find a Destiny Knot, but I just find Silage City to be much easier. The other Destiny Knot is actually in Lumio City. But as I said, we're going to go for the one in Silage City. So here's Silage City on the map. It's over to the left of Kalos. So once you make it to Silage City, just go to the hotel. It's actually kind of like behind the Pokemon Center. And you're going to want to go upstairs. And this maid right here is actually the one that gives you the Destiny Knot. So now to find the Everstone, you're actually going to want to go to Geosinge Town, which is actually to the northwest of Silage City. So on the town map, we're actually right here. Silage City's down here, so you're going to the northwest. And to get the Everstone, once you're at the Pokemon Center, just go up here, and it's actually this house over to the left. And you talk to this scientist lady, and she will give you the Everstone. So now that you guys have all of the required items down, let's talk about some highly recommended things that you guys should get to decrease the time that it takes to hatch your eggs, thus making the breeding process a little less tedious for you. So it is highly recommended that you catch yourself a Talonflame. And the reason why you should catch yourself a Talonflame is because Talonflame is a bird Pokemon, and thus can learn the move Fly. And Fly is extremely helpful when breeding because you're going to be moving from place to place a lot. Because you're going to be going from Silage, or not Silage City, whatever the town is that has the daycare, to Killoud City, and back and forth. You're just going to be moving around a lot. And also, Talonflame has the ability Flame Body. Now, you might be wondering, why is Flame Body so important? Well, Flame Body actually decreases the time that it takes to hatch eggs. It cuts it in half. So right there, you guys are going to be hatching eggs much faster. Another highly recommended thing that you guys should have when you start breeding is the O-Power for Hatching Power. Now what Hatching Power does is at max level, at level 3, it doubles the speed at which you hatch eggs. Plus it stacks with Flame Body. So you're basically hatching eggs at 4 times the normal speed, which greatly increases the amount of eggs that you can hatch in a certain amount of time, thus making the egg hatching part way less tedious. It takes no time at all to hatch eggs now. So you'll see on my screen that I have Hatching Power S. Don't worry about that. I actually got that due to hacking. So, you know, you're probably, if you don't have a power saves, you can't get Hatching Power S, but you can get up to level 3. Now, how do you get Hatching Power? Basically, you have to collect all the other O-Powers first. And how you do that is just going to all of the major towns and talk to Mr. Bonding. He's usually in the hotels of each major town, but sometimes he kind of goes into the Pokemon Center, so if he's not in the hotel, look for him in the Pokemon Center. And every time you see him, he will give you an O-Power. So once you have all of them, he will give you one final O-Power, which is Hatching Power. Now, to level up your O-Powers, you just have to keep using them over and over. At level 1, you use it like 10 or 20 times, I forgot what the number is. Then it moves on to level 2. And then you do the same thing for level 2 and it moves on to level 3. That is how you level up your O-Powers. You just have to keep using them over and over. It is highly recommended that you actually use your O-Powers for friends on your buddy list because it doesn't require as much energy. And last but not least, the obvious. Have your roller skates or a bike. Now you should have this anyway if you've completed the game, but obviously roller skates and your bike make you move a lot faster, so that will make you take more steps more frequently, and that will hatch eggs faster. Now this is almost a necessity. In fact, I would just go ahead and tell you guys that you should do this. Go out, catch yourself a shitload of Dittos. Because when you catch yourself a shitload of Dittos, what you're actually doing is collecting a Ditto for each nature that you know that you are going to use. So as you can see by the name of this box, Dittos for Natures, these are all the Dittos that have different natures that I know that I'm going to use when I breed. So that way I don't have to get stuck there breeding forever trying to get my nature that I want. Because when you breed like that, natures are totally random, and there's something like 20 natures out there. So if you breed without the Everstone, you are going to be sitting there forever trying to get the nature that you want. And it's just not going to happen for you. So catch Dittos with the natures that you know you are going to use, and then throw out the ones that don't have good natures. Or unless they have really good IVs, you could keep them. But catch Dittos with the natures that you know you are going to use later down the road. For instance, I have like Bold, Sassy, Adamant, Brave, some Timid, some Carefuls. Just catch a bunch of Dittos with all the natures you know you're going to use. And you can actually catch Ditto from the Pokemon Village or the Friend Safari. Now, if you are lucky enough to have a Ditto Friend Safari, fuck the Pokemon Village. Go to the Friend Safari, because what's cool about the Friend Safari is every single Pokemon that you catch in the Friend Safari is guaranteed to have 2 perfect IVs. Guaranteed, flat. And to top it all off, you have a pretty good chance of actually getting a Pokemon with 3 perfect IVs. As you can see here, I caught 2 Dittos, and they actually had 3 perfect IVs instead of 2. So if you get the chance, go to a Ditto Friend Safari. And if you don't have a Ditto Friend Safari, they're actually pretty easy to find. I got mine off the Friend Safari Reddit, which I will link to you guys down below in the description, so that you guys can use that tool to get yourself a Ditto Friend Safari. It was pretty easy. I just announced that I was looking for a Ditto Friend Safari, and somebody came across that was really nice. And we exchanged friend codes, and he gave me his Ditto Friend Safari, so that was really cool. So get yourself a Ditto Friend Safari. Again, the link will be in the description below to the Pokemon Friend Safari Reddit. Use that, get yourself a Friend Safari, and catch a shitload of Dittos with all the natures you're going to need. Also, I forgot to mention, it is also highly recommended that you nickname all of your Dittos after what perfect stats they have. So for instance, this Ditto that you guys are looking at right now has perfect HP, special attack, and special defense. So I named it HP, special attack, and special defense, just so I know which Ditto has what. So now guys, I believe I have shared with you guys everything that you are going to need to start breeding. So let's go ahead, and I'm going to show you guys how this works. So to breed Pokemon, you're actually going to want to come to Campfire Town, which is right here. It's kind of sorted to the left, but kind of in the middle of Kalos as well. So it's right here. And the daycare is actually over to the left of Campfire Town. So you just ride your bike or roller skate on over here. And it's actually this little house right here. So, for the sake of this video, there's actually a Pokemon that I would like to breed myself for competitive battle. So, for the sake of this video, I'm actually going to be breeding this Lapras right here. And as you can see, it has the egg move Freeze Dry. And I thought it would be in your best interest to know this as well. In past generations, one parent, I believe either the male or the female, I can't remember which one in particular, but one of the parent had to have the egg move for it to pass. But in X and Y, they actually changed it so that either parent can pass egg moves. So I actually got this Lapras with Freeze Dry as an egg move. So this Lapras is actually going to pass Freeze Dry to all of the offspring Laprases. So we're just going to withdraw Lapras, and so the first thing that we need to do is we need to get Lapras's nature right. So as you can see, this Lapras is hardy nature, and I believe that is a neutral nature. We don't need that. I actually want a modest Lapras. So I actually have a modest Ditto right here that I'm going to use to breed. So what we're going to do is I'm actually going to put the Everstone on the Ditto and the Destiny Knot on the Lapras. And actually, you know what? Before we actually start breeding, I want to see what IVs this Lapras actually has. So we're going to fly to Cloud City real quick, which is why Talonflame is so amazing. So let's check the IVs on this Lapras before we get started breeding. I want to say it only has like 1 or 2 perfect IVs to start out with, but I just wanted to show you guys on video. Alright, so we're going to check the stats of this Lapras. Alright, so it's decent all around. Alright, so it's got max defense, And that's it. But its HP is really low. So its HP IV is really low. So we definitely need to work on that. Alright, so it only has one perfect IV. So that's kind of going to be a little bit of a challenge. But, it's whatever. Breeding, I will say, guys, breeding is very, very tedious. Do not expect that this is just going to go by really quickly. It is extremely tedious. And it does take time, guys, so don't expect it to be done in like an hour. Sometimes it takes like a couple hours. Alright, so we're going back to the daycare, and we're going to drop off our 2 Pokemon. So we're going to leave off the Lapras and the Ditto. And what's cool about Ditto is that Ditto can actually breed with any breedable Pokemon. It actually transforms into that Pokemon and it can breed with anything. So that's pretty cool. So anyway, to get eggs to actually be produced, all you have to do is basically just ride your bike around. And you're just going to go back and forth and until you'll see this guy, he's facing this way. Once he turns around, that's how you know that you actually have an egg. So we're just going to ride my bike a little bit, back and forth, and this is where it gets a little tedious. So as you can see, he's still facing this way, so he's not facing the right way yet, so we don't have an egg. So we're just going to keep riding back and forth, and hopefully in a second we will get an egg. So nope, not yet. It does take time, guys. This is the most boring part, but it's what you got to do. And you know, I honestly, breeding is so rewarding. Once you finish and you actually get to use your Pokemon in battle, it's so rewarding because of all the freaking work and all the stress that you have to deal with. It's so rewarding. Alright, so he's still not turned around. Maybe my Pokemon don't like each other. If they don't like each other, it kind of slows down the breeding process a little bit. So you can actually talk to the breeder guy, and he'll tell you if... Okay, see, there we go. He turned around, so that means we do have an egg. So you're just going to talk to this guy? Oh, it's you. We were raising your Pokemon, and my goodness, we were so surprised. Your Pokemon was holding an egg. We don't know how it got there, but your Pokemon had it. You do want it, do you? So, obviously hit yes. And now we have an egg. So, guys, I'm not going to make you watch this, but I'm going to go fill up my, my team with eggs real quick. And I will be right back. Alright guys, so we finally filled our party with eggs. As you can see, we have 5 eggs here. And so now let's begin the egg hatching process. So what you can do is you can just continue to ride your bike, like back and forth right here. But what I actually like to do is I like to fly to the center of Lumio City. Because it's a round circle and you can just press one button and keep going in a circle, and you don't have to keep going back and forth. So it's much easier. It's also faster because you're not stopping to switch direction. So I like to go to the very center of Lumio City. And as I said earlier in the video, I've got Talonflame with Flame Body, as you can see here, as well as the hatching power. So let's go ahead and use the hatching power real quick. So basically we're going to be hatching eggs 4 times faster than normal. And once you do that, you just ride around in a circle. And you just kind of ride around in the center of the street here. And just keep going in a circle. And eventually your eggs will start hatching. So I'm going to hatch like 1 egg just so that you guys get the idea. And then I'll probably just like cut out or something so that you guys don't have to watch this and be bored. Because this, I will be honest, this is one of the most boring parts of breeding. And it's something that you have to do over and over and over until you get your perfect Pokemon. It's so fucking ridiculously boring. I'm so sorry. But you just keep doing this. It's so exciting, I know. Whee! Okay, I need to stop. But hopefully an egg is about to hatch, because I don't even know what to like talk about at this point. But come on, egg. Let's see, how are the eggs doing? You can actually check if they're about to hatch or not by going to their little summary. Oh wow, none of them seem close to hatching, so that kind of sucks. So I will be right back, guys, I guess, because I don't really have anything to talk about. Alright guys, so I just checked the status of my eggs, and it says sounds are coming from inside the egg and they're about to hatch. So hopefully in a few seconds here we will be hatching an egg. Oh, there we go. So it's going to say O on your screen, and you just click A, and it'll come up with the evolution screen. And as you can see, we just hatched a baby Lapras. Would I like to give a nickname? Usually I don't give nicknames until after I get the perfect one, because I find that to be a little bit of a pain. Also, another little helpful hint. Let's actually check and see if that Lapras was male or female. Good, it's a female. When you're breeding, female Pokemon are extremely important, because females actually pass the abilities at like a 60% rate, as males only pass the abilities at like a 40% rate. So if you're looking to pass an ability, like a hidden ability, to the baby Pokemon, you're definitely going to want a female with the hidden ability. Just a little pro tip there. Females pass abilities much quicker than males. So females are super important. So we're hatching another egg here. I'm not going to make you guys sit through and watch me hatch all 5 of these eggs. So I will be right back once all 5 are hatched. Alright guys, so I finally hatched all 5 of the baby Laprases. So let's go ahead and check them out. Alright, so as you can see, all 5 of them do have Freeze Dry, the egg move. And they all do have the ability that I want, Water Absorb. So I was pretty lucky there, and all of them had the right ability. Let's check out their nature. As you can see, Modest did pass to every single one of the offspring. So we know that the Everstone is working like it should. So now let's go ahead and check the IVs on these bad boys. So we're going to fly back to Killoud City. And hopefully we get like a 3. Because I believe that Ditto that I was using for Modest Nature was like 5 IV or something. So hopefully this one of these Laprases are going to have really good IVs. Alright, so here is number 1. Outstanding potential overall. That means that it's the best. Outstanding is definitely what you guys want to see. Attack, defense, special defense, and speed. So wow, that one had a lot, but it has really low HP still. Alright, so the second one, outstanding again. It has HP, attack, defense, and speed. So that one's actually not bad. I would like to throw this in real quick also. You can probably get by most times with 5 perfect IVs, because most Pokemon, such as this Lapras, don't need like one of its attack stats. So like for Lapras's sake, it does not need its attack stat at all, because it's not a physical attacker. It needs its special attack stat. But there are other Pokemon, such as Pinsir, for instance, who is a physical attacker, so you don't need its special attack stat. There are special cases though, and let me go ahead and show you this. There are special cases such as mixed Pokemon, and basically what a mixed Pokemon is they are Pokemon that use special and physical attacks. And I have an example here. So this Electivire right here, you can see it has a bunch of physical attacks, but it has Flamethrower, which is actually a special move. So for this Electivire, I had to get 6 perfect IVs, no questions asked. But again, for most cases, you can get by with 5 perfect IVs. But on special cases, for mixed Pokemon, you need all 6 of your IVs to be perfect. I just wanted to throw that in for you guys. Alright, so let's check the IVs on the 3rd Lapras. I believe we're on number 3. Alright, so this one's above average, so really this one's not as good. Its special attack stat and speed are good though, but its HP is low, so we're not going to use that one. We're going to use one of the first 2. And I was actually really lucky. All these baby Laprases actually came out female, so that's actually really cool. Okay, so this one's above average as well, and it only has speed, so that one's pretty terrible. Plus, its HP is really low. Alright, so for the last Lapras, it's above average again. Attack, special defense, and speed. So I'm kind of thinking about using either the 1st or the 2nd Lapras. I'm pretty sure this one had more IVs, more perfect IVs. So I was actually really lucky this run. Normally I'm not this lucky. Usually it takes me a while to get a Lapras with this many perfect IVs. Alright, so I think I'm actually going to breed with the 2nd one. Let's see, HP, attack, defense, and speed. So yeah, I think I'm going to go with the 2nd one. Just because it doesn't have any bad stats, and the first one had bad HP. So I'm just going to deposit all the other ones in just a random box. I'll just deposit them in this one. And breeding is a lot of rinse and repeat. So once you get an egg with like pretty good IVs, you're going to want to switch it out for one of the parents. Alright, so let's check out the IVs on this Lapras. Outstanding, HP, attack, defense, speed. Alright, so this one needs special defense and special attack. Alright, so we're going to fly back to Campfire Town. And we're going to switch out this Lapras for the old Lapras. Again, it's a lot of rinse and repeat. And I'm not going to make you guys sit through me trying to get eggs and hatching eggs. That's just nonsense. You guys already saw it, so it's going to take a while anyway. So not going to make you guys watch that again. But this looks like we have another egg, but I'm not going to accept this one just because I want to switch out the Laprases. Alright, so we're going to take back this Lapras. And we're going to leave the Ditto in because it has good IVs. And we are going to give the Everstone... Oh wait, actually, let's go ahead and give it the Destiny Knot, not the Everstone. So we're going to go to Item, and we're going to move it from that Lapras to this Lapras. And then we are going to deposit this Lapras, the new one, and let the baby breed with its father. Pokemon breeding is so messed up. There's a lot of incest involved. Sorry to ruin your childhood, but... Alright guys, so we just switched out the Laprases. I will be right back, and I will come back once I have hatched all 5 of the second set of Laprases. Alright guys, I'm back, and I finally finished hatching all of those eggs. And I was not as lucky this time. We only got 1 female, but it's all good. Let's check out and see. Let's make sure they have the water absorb ability. They all do so far. Yep, nice. So let's go ahead and fly back to Cloud City and check out their IVs. Hopefully, if we're really lucky, we'll be done on this set, but I'm never lucky, so... Alright, so my hatching power just wore off there. Alright. Second batch of eggs, let's go. First, relatively superior. HP, attack, speed. It's not that good. We actually went down on that one. Second, Superior again, HP, defense, speed. That's a little bit better, but not what we need. Outstanding. Attack, defense, special defense, and speed. That is amazing, but it's missing HP, unfortunately. But I might actually use that one to breed the next batch, unless we get a perfect one here. Outstanding again. HP, attack, defense, special attack, speed. Alright, so that one's missing special defense. And finally, the last one. Outstanding. HP, attack, special defense, and speed. So that one's missing defense. So we still didn't get a perfect one, but I think I'm gonna breed with the female that we got. So let's go ahead and toss all these guys in the box. And I will see you guys once I have batch number 3 done. Alright guys, it is that time again. So let's fly back to Cloud City and check the IVs of this newly hatched bunch of Lapras. Now hopefully we will get lucky and be done here. If not, well, that kinda sucks. Alright, so first Lapras. Outstanding, so that's good. It does not have HP, which sucks. Second Lapras. Outstanding again. HP, attack, defense, special attack, speed. Doesn't have special defense. This next one. Outstanding. HP, attack, doesn't have defense. So you guys can see how much of a pain breeding is here. You're not always gonna get what you want. HP, attack, special, nope, no defense. And finally, God, I was afraid of this. Please have it right. HP, attack, nope, no defense. So I guess I'm gonna have to hatch batch number 4. Alright guys, it is that time again. And I was actually a little bit more lucky this time. I got a lot of females. So let's make sure that they all have the right ability. Actually, a bunch of them have shell armor, but that's okay. I can use an ability circulator thingy-majigger, whatever it's called, ability. I don't know what it's called, but anyway. There's an item in the game that allows you to change your Pokemon's ability. So I'll probably just do that if one of these are perfect. So yeah, they all have freeze dry. So let's go ahead and check the IVs on these. Flying back to Cloud City, as always. I'm feeling lucky about this one. I'm feeling really lucky on this one. I feel like we're going to get a perfect Lapras out of set number 4. Or batch number 4. I feel like this is our lucky number. Alright, so Lapras number 1. Outstanding. HP, attack. Nope. That one's missing defense. It seems like all of these are missing defense. Outstanding. Attack. Nope, that one's missing HP. Alright, the third Lapras. Come on, dude. Just give it to me. Defense. Special defense. Oh, it's missing special attack. That's the most important stat. Come on, please. HP, attack, defense, special attack, special defense. Oh! I thought that was going to be a 6 IV. Oh, that would have been perfect. Damn. So it has everything but speed. Damn. Oh, and this one doesn't have it. Oh, that means I have to go hatch more eggs. As you guys can see, breeding Pokemon can be a bitch. So I will be right back. Again. Alright guys, I'm back again. This is what, like, 5th 5th batch, but we got reasonably lucky. We got 3 females, so not too bad. Let's check out their abilities. All of them have water absorb, which is nice. So let's go ahead and fly back to Cloud City. God, this is such a pain. This is turning out to be such a long-ass video. I did not mean this video to be so long, but oh well. At least you guys don't have to watch me like hatch all the eggs and stuff, because that would be just nonsense. That would be bullshit, right? Alright, so Lapras number 1. Will it be batch number 5? Lucky batch number 5. Nope. Alright, Lapras number 2. Outstanding. HP, attack, defense, special attack, special defense, speed. Oh no! It's missing speed. Fuck. Oh god, I'm upset. Outstanding. HP, defense. Oh my god. Oh my god, guys. I think we got it. Special defense. Oh my god, please have speed. Oh, yes! Woo! Finally got a perfect Lapras. And it was number 3, wasn't it? Yeah, I believe this is it. Yeah, it was number 3. Alright, so just for the sake of whatever, let's find out what the IVs are on these last 2. So that one's garbage. And this one, outstanding. Attack, defense, yeah. So it was just the 3rd one, but we finally got it. Finally got it, guys, after 5 batches. So we're going to deposit these guys. And there we go. So it took like 24 Laprases just to get it right. Or 25. So, you know, breeding is a little bit of a process, guys. I'm not gonna lie, as you saw. It took me a little while to get it, but I finally got it. So I hope you guys found this this breeding guide informative, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Like, favorite, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Toodles.